Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have your favorite faction, the High Elves, and we're going against the Warriors of Chaos, who are being led by Collect the Sun Eater, or just Sun Eater here. Interestingly enough, we have a forgotten Chaos Sorcerer there. So yeah, let's just talk about the army composition and see how we're gonna play this game. So for my front line, I went cheap and expensive. We have a unit of Phoenix Guard. These guys, I wanted to try them out. To be honest, these guys, I wanted to see how they perform, how are they able to hold large units down and try to beat them down. And 2 spearmen just to hold some marauders in place, while my really expensive range unit Sisters of Avalon, 3 of them, do the damage here. For some support for the black line, for the sisters, we have 2 Dragon Princes. One of them is the Fireborn Regiment of Renowned Dragon Princes, and 2 Illyrian River Archers, one of my favorite skirmish units in the game. And that's it for the army. For my general and caster, we have Teclis, the better brother, at least in Total War Warhammer. Let's see what we have. We have Sword of Teclis, a no-brainer. We have Bonfire Convocation, Potion of Chiroi, Regrowth, Enfeebling Foe, Net of Amnetok, Greater Arcane Conduit, and the 3 lore attributes, Lore of Sapphire. No, what's Lore of High, Lore of Beast, and Lore of Fire, the Kindle Flame. So for my opponent, let's just start a battle in the slow motion while our armies get close. My opponent had an interesting army. I think we have 3 Chaos Marauders and 2 Chosen with Great Weapon, pretty strong against High Elves, but that's not all. We have 4 units of Marauder Horsemasters. I think all of them are Horsemasters. Yeah, pretty decent unit there as well. And I think that's it for the army. No, never mind. We have a Shagat, Dragon Ogre Shagat here. They have pretty decent stats, pretty decent anti-large, and that 24% missile resistance. And for the caster, my opponent has decided to bring a Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows with Melkoth Mystifying Miasma, Enfeebling Foe, and Scroll of Shielding. Interesting enough, no Pendulum. So, and for the Lord of the Army, we have Kolek, one of the best looking models in the game, in my opinion. Love the armor and the details there. He has his Star Crusher, Stand or Die, and Foe Seeker. He also has 25% missile resistance, which is pretty nice against High Elves. So let's just go for the normal speed and see what's going on here. So I'm trying to skirmish with my Illyrian Reavers. I'm trying to move out of the range, but unfortunately I get some javelins to the face. The other side, I'm trying to move Teclis here to use net and try to catch one of these guys and just shoot them down, but my opponent is paying attention, so he's not coming too close to me. So I'm bringing Teclis back. Let's see if we can catch any of these units. My opponent really well played to him. He is dodging the arrows wherever he can, but we were able to catch them. So let's see, the wall is here. The first one misses, but let's see if we can bring these guys down. The front line has not met yet. These guys are still getting close, but my opponent has much more infantry than me, so have to be careful about that. So here I was expecting more damage from the sisters. I'm not sure, maybe these guys were not in position, these girls were not in position to start shooting from the start. But yeah, not the best damage there, but we're getting whatever we can. Here I moved my spearmen back, tried to go for a charge, and we did some decent damage, but I have to pull back now. I didn't realize my opponent has some Chosen with him, so that's a scary sight there for sure. And yeah, Chosen, I should have stayed in place. This is a habit of mine, charging in but these guys have charge defense against everything, so yeah, I should have just stayed there and I would have not taken this much damage. So Annette has gone down. Kolek has Kindle Flame debuff on him, and that means my sisters are doing extra damage to him, and that's a lot of damage there. I casted a regrowth on these sisters because I realized my opponent is going for a charge here, so not a lot of models lost, and let's just pause a bit, pause for a second. We have a decent position on all of our sisters here. My opponent can't catch them all with just 1 or 2 units. These guys are shooting from different angles, and that means my opponent needs to be careful here. I used the enfeebling foe as well. I'm not sure why, maybe because Illyrian Reavers were fighting him. So that's good. My opponent's Dragon Ogre Shaggoth is moving back. We already did a lot of damage to Kolek, so he has to be careful. But look at this, Fireborn took a lot of damage from Chosen. Probably these guys racked a lot of value here. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. Is this the Fire Convocation? I think my opponent is able to dodge it. Let's see the damage here. That was decent. I mean, not the best, but that was around 400 to 500 damage, which is pretty nice. So we're still shooting the Dragon Ogre Prince. I was able to, I mean we're shooting the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth while our Dragon Princes were holding it down. That's a lot of damage there. So again, my opponent goes for the charge with his skirmish unit. That's why I'm moving the Fireborn to stop them, deter them. They're moving back, which is nice. I ordered my Dragon Princes to chase these Chaos Marauders, but I forgot how fast Kolek is. So he's probably gonna catch them and finish them up. Yeah, these guys decided at the last second to go for Kolek, which is not the best idea. So now we have to go for some kiting action, regrowth going down. These Dragon Princes still have decent models, but going against Chosen, it's not the best idea. I'm probably taking more damage that I'm doing. But Sisters are holding really firm. These girls were able to beat these Marauder Horsemen as well. They were damaged, so that's their decent melee stats means they're gonna be able to win against units that they're usually not good at beating, but that's pretty nice. So Sisters still healthy. I'm running low on ammo on these 2 units, but these ones are still have decent amount of ammunition, which is nice. But yeah, Marauder Horsemasters are not taking as much as damage as I would like, but yeah, what can I do? So I think this Dragon Ogre Shaggoth is done. He's charging in and he's getting crossfired by these 2 sisters, and yeah, Teclis is trying to stop him from charging into these units, and yeah, he's done. And yeah, that's it for him, which is pretty nice. That was one of the scary units that my opponent has had pretty fast, and yeah, if he would have gotten into my range units, I would have had a lot of problems dealing with them. But now we're shooting the Chosen. This one has 24 models, this one 47, so still scary, and that's because I'm running out of ammunition here. The other sisters still have some decent ammo, but the Horsemasters were trying to whittle them down. At this stage, I thought that my opponent's caster is on horse. If he was on horse, he would have been already dead, but it's fine. He has taken a lot of damage, and Teclis can beat him at this stage. So Chosen are pretty slow, 28 speed against 36, so I just can kite them and shoot them down. This one was the healthy one, so that's pretty nice. But Kolek is coming. I was saving Winds of Magic to net him one last time. I think my opponent realizes that as well, so he's not getting too close to Sisters and Teclis here. But at this stage, I think we're in a dominant position. Balance of power is in my favor. in my favor, and if my opponent had pendulum, he could have done a lot of damage to the sisters, and that would have been really scary. So that's a really good spell, guys. Don't forget to pick it. So at this distance, I realized that I can net collect down, and all of my sisters can shoot her down. And look at this damage. He's losing 200 to 300 damage per second. So that's pretty nice. And I think that's going to be it for him. Yeah, I think he's going to die as well with like his other Shaggot friend, and that's it. My opponent gives up. And yeah, it was a pretty nice battle, pretty close. I mean, the sisters were able to do a lot. We'll see in a minute how much, but the combination of Techless, Net, Kindle Flame, and Sister Fire power is just insane. It can melt any armored unit in seconds. So let's see. Techless, not the highest amount of damage value, but the nets were there. You guys saw how the regrowth and the nets were crucial there. The anti-large units did fine. Phoenix Guard, they were fighting one of the best units in the game. Chosen with great weapon are insane, and I misplayed a bit, so that's that. But look at this value, 2164 damage value on one of the sisters. The other one, let's see, and this one tops the other one, 2200, which is pretty nice. The other one, who had most ammunition, also did fine. They paid for themselves, and they still had some ammo remaining, so I'm happy about that. The Dragon Princess, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the most value off of them. I mean, Kolek and Chosen are pretty scary, so yeah, they were able to beat them down. The Illyrian River Archers did fine as well. Yeah, both of them paid for themselves. I don't think my opponent's unit were able to do much. The only units, yeah, the Chosen did really great. This one paid for itself. This one as well. The Hostmasters also did fine. These two, the other two not so much. And Dragon Ogre Shaggot also wasn't able to do much. So yeah, pretty nice combo here. Techless, fire damage, really nice. Try it out. And that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. And I also have a Discord server if you guys want to join, talk about builds, talk about Warhammer 3. Yeah, you can find the link in the description of this video. So that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.